Well, we've built keyword lists, we've examined the trends, we've looked at all the different ways that people search, and now we want to start organizing all of these words that we have. One of the ways that I love organizing keywords is using a spreadsheet. So you can export all of the keyword data that you've built in whatever software you have chosen to build your lists. And one of the things that's very important to do is measure the competition and the opportunity. How many other people are searching for that word? How many other sites are competing for that word? And can you find some opportunities? One of the ways that really gives me insight, though, into the way people search is to organize my keywords by what words precede my key phrase and what words come after my key phrase. That really helps me understand the intent of the searcher, the words that they use, but more importantly, the pattern that they use to search with. Because even if I don't have any data, I can still put together a keyword phrase based on the pattern. Also, something that's important to do is identify plural and singular versions of words and compare them separately. Don't compare them the same, compare them separately, because one thing you will learn as you do more and more with keywords, a plural version and a singular version show different intent. So first, competition and opportunity. Number one, how many searches are there? How popular is that keyword? How many competitors are there? And that's one of the reasons why some of the keyword tools will also show how much it would cost if you were to bid on that keyword. That gives you a good idea as to the value of what other people are paying for it. It can also give you a good value in your reporting that when you start ranking for a word and attracting business to your site for that word, it can show you an idea of how much you're saving by ranking for the word rather than paying for it. It's always good also to assign a difficulty level. Which words do you think will be easy to rank for? Which words are going to be very difficult to rank for? And again, it's always very important to understand when the trend applies. So this is where we start in our spreadsheet. Just like we went through, the keyword in the left column, the number of results that Google or Bing or any other search engine will show, the number of monthly searches that are estimated, the average cost per click. What type of keyword is it? Can you identify? Is it early stage buying cycle? Is it a trending keyword? Is it a late stage buying cycle? Singular, plural? Assign a keyword type that is consistent with your type of business and the type of searcher that you're going after. A difficulty level, maybe even score it 1 through 10, 1 being a primary keyword that is highly desirable that we want to rank for, and 10 being a low productive keyword. And then also be sure to identify the trend. When is the peak season for that keyword? Organizing your keywords by prefix and suffix is a great way of understanding how people search. Patterns are important. Understanding similar concepts that people use, understanding the structure of how they put together their keyword phrase when they type it into a search engine. You can learn so much insight as to how people search, and you can understand different variations and the differences people use. And you can use those then in optimizing your website and applying more terms, more concepts that will enable you to rank for those long tail phrases that can bring more business to your website. Here's how we work. So in the middle is our keyword phrase, New York hotels, with the attribute of also the search being 5-star hotels. So it's a 6-word keyword phrase in the center. Words that come before New York hotels are on the left. Words that came after New York hotels are on the right. So what we can derive from this is on the right side, people are much more specific about where their hotels are located. We can see things such as New York, Manhattan, Niagara Falls, Hamptons, New York City, Soho. So the right side shows us that people are specifically looking for the location after they type in New York hotels. Prior to New York hotels, we see 5-star, reviewed, the best, luxury, menu, the best. So we can get a sense of now how people construct their keyword phrase. So even if we don't have keywords that fully describe the content that we might have on a page, we can use this pattern and apply the pattern into our keyword optimization. Here's another example for the word market. On the left side, the words that typically precede the word market: housing market, world, stock, compare, emerging, job, mortgage. It's the descriptive of what kind of market people want. In the suffix are, what are they looking for? Research, reports, analysis, investing, and advice. So we have the what preceding the keyword and then the why. Again, we can build a pattern, and regardless of whether or not we have keywords, we've got the pattern. This is the list that I'll give to an editor or to a writer on a website and show them this is how people are searching for the information on your site. The better you match that in your headlines and subheadings and in your articles, the more people will come and read your articles. And editors tend to respond to this because now they understand the words that people are using. Even when we look at the word invest, we can see a similar pattern. What are people looking to invest in? And then the why. Banking, strategy, property, analyst. It's really amazing to get a sense of how people are searching. And for a fun one like sugar, we can see that diabetes is the top search. Sugar-free is the top search. It's got a lot of searches on it, but one thing we noticed is that sugar-free is really only trending at the end of the year. Through the majority of the year, the biggest searches for sugar are brown sugar and sugar diabetes. But you can get a sense of how people are searching, what they're searching for, and you can construct your optimization to mirror what you're seeing here. The next thing is to organize by the searcher's intent. You include the seasonal demand, any regional differences, preferences in words, because different parts of the country also have different words for the same products. So you want to take that into account. So this is the beginning of your content calendar. You can get a sense of when keywords are rising or falling through specific months. Look at your keyword list, look at the trends, and put them all together so that you can see what's happening and when you can predict variances in your visitors. Also, look at any social trends or regional differences. Social trends include anything from social media, when you know that you get more traffic from your social media sites because of a specific trend or subject or date, and also any regional differences using Google Insights. When are people searching for certain words? Again, using Google Insights, and we'll look for family vacations. We can see a dramatic trend for family vacation and family vacations. There's a difference with singular and plural. And then also we can see the other vacation terms. Usually what I'll do is take out the top level terms when I see that much of a disparity and look at the rest of them to get an idea and see more of the volatility in the trend lines. So for each of these words, they're all performing about the same way. There's a lot of volatility in the trends. And one of the things that jumps out is that we can see that inclusive spiked more than any other keyword early in 2010, and it has continued to be higher than the other keywords throughout the rest of the years following that. So we can look at our keyword trend, we can look at the consumer trend in the preference for that word, and then we can also look at the regional trend. And we can see for the term family vacation, for this map, the darker states are the ones that are searching on that term by index more than other states. And what we see is the Midwest searches more on the term family vacation than other parts of the country. Same thing when we look at family vacation ideas. The Midwest searches more on that term by index than other states around there. So when we're managing the keywords, the tools I'm showing you are really guides. The spreadsheets are an idea for you to use. The assets are here in the program. You can use the spreadsheets provided in this course, but they're only meant as a way for you to customize and develop so that they are specific to you and your business. Don't be afraid to change it. Make it work for you.